Hi everyone, welcome back to this series. So it's the 11th video of this series. In the previous video, we have seen that how can we release the project after finalizing and removing each and every error or issue from the design, from circuit or the PCB, and also from the BOM manufacturing point of view. And here you can see in the previous video we have released these project files. So in this video we will see that how can we generate the manufacturing outputs just like the BOM, pick and place, and the Gerber file. These are the least significant need the most important manufacturing files which the fabricator needs for to fabricate the PCB. So what is basically the Gerber file is? So Gerber file is indicating, as you can see, that on the PCB side they usually have the layers on the top and the bottom, and all the information of the layers are included in the Gerber files. So we need uh, to give these files to the manufacturer so he can design according to our files. So let's get started. So here I am in the releases option. So these are all the releases I have made recently because it's just for the sample project purpose, and for the tutorial purpose I have created multiple release files, but you should have to prepare one accurate without any errors. uh, Manufacturing files should be included into the release also. If it is not included, you don't want to include into the release file, you can also export the files independently or separately. So here is the PCB view in the Altium Develop. So as you can see on the top bottom left, there is some X and the Y coordinate. When I place my cursor on a specific part, you can see this 62 point something on the X axis, and on the Y coordinate there is 95.25 mm. So it means this component is placed on this axis, x and y. Basically this axis information x y coordinate are added into the pick and place file. So when we send the files to the fabricator, so he will open the pick and place file and see where to place the components. Basically these are machine readable files. So I think so that they feed the file to the machine, and machine will automatically place all the components, because when the PCB quantity is in thousands or maybe more, then it will not be assembled manually. So it's an automated process. So these files are designed for this automated process. The engineers always design their files as per the specific manufacturer or fabricator requirement. So I usually use GLC PCB, so they need the BOM. As you can see here in the reports, bill of material, click over here and it will take some time to open, and here you can see all the files are added. Go to the design in the workspace, and in the BOM portion you will see the BOM. These are the automatically generated BOM. You did not generate this BOM. You just place the component on the schematics from the manufacturer part search or from your develop workspace library, and those parts automatically added to your BOM in the workspace. So also you can export the BOM from the workspace, and also from this going to the reports and clicking on the bill of materials, and here all the necessary columns which are the least necessary column. Most These are the minimum required columns which the manufacturers require. If you want to add more columns, you can just click on the columns button on the right side under properties and search for specific part. Below you can see these are all the columns which you can add with this BOM. But most of the manufacturers just need these specific columns with the manufacturer part number. So now these are all the manufacturer part numbers under the footprint. That's why I did not create the another column for the manufacturer part number. So you can create another column for manufacturer part number where you can place all the manufacturer part numbers over the single column with their respective parts. Or here, let's say you want to see this GBW, just click on this icon and it will be visible under the BOM. But I don't want to use this column, so I can hide it also. So click on the icon again and it will, yeah, it is remove the column. It removes the column from there. So more on, you can let me go back to the Altium Design Develop PCB. How can we uh, export? So now we have export the BOM from where we can get the BOM data. You can also export from here from the download option from the top, right? For the pick and place and the Gerber, go to the releases and go to your latest release and verified release. And under the assembly, you can see this pick and place to be downloadable and the Gerber file also downloadable. So you can download this Gerber and pick and place file from here and directly send to the manufacturer by clicking on this send to manufacturer button. So these are few other files which I have added under the assembly file under assembly folder under the revision number A.3. So let's go back to the Altium Design and Develop software. Here is the PCP. So more on what you can do is you can just go to the project releaser and add the BOM also with your in your release. So you don't want to extract the BOM separately, so you can directly send the BOM pick and place and the Gerber under the release to the manufacturer using the Altium Develop workspace. So first of all, as we have discussed in our previous video, you must have to open the output job file and select the specific files which you want to be added under the release, and then go to the project releaser option and attach the files in the output job file. Attach the files as per their configuration. So I am adding this NC drill files, and you can add more files to it. So in this way, you can uh, create or generate the manufacturing output files. So that's all for today's video. In this video, we have learned that how can we generate the manufacturing output files, as the BOM is usually not automatically generated under the release. So you can export it separately. So thanks for watching and follow us for the upcoming videos.